we can be considered as a country that has potential tennis players who can make it all the way, you know. And so it's good to see the Tennis Federation getting into some of these competitions. It's good for the talents. It's good exposure for them. It's something that would give them the boost that they need to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It would give them a lot of confidence to want to continue playing tennis. And I am hoping that as the federation seeks to develop most of these guys, they do not forget that there's still a lot more that has to be done in terms of possibly the infrastructure, the coaching, you know, and a few other things that would finally get them to become the finished products that we want. So it's a good step. And let me commend the Tennis Federation for making sure our talented tennis players are not missing out on some of these opportunities. It's important. And I'm hoping that even if we do not win everything as we always want to, the players would see it as a very good learning curve to improve and aspire for more. So I mean, it's good to see us trying to develop a sport that we are not known to have, you know, the strength in, you know. So Nathan, I'm happy, I'm excited, and it's good that you are doing the sensitization. It's good that you are letting people know what is happening on that front. It's good that, you know, we are letting people know what is happening, so that at least if there's any support that would go towards them to help them get to the next level, they can also get it. So it's good news.
Well,
I'm happy we are doing this.
Yeah, it's good. As I said, Team Ghana will be in action again today, and Team Ghana will be taking on Tunisia. So we wish Team Ghana the very best. So as I said, the Billie Jean King Cup, or the BJK Cup, is for women's tennis, right? The men's equivalent is the Davis Cup. So back in the day, it was called the Fed Cup, and then it was renamed. Okay, it was called the Federation Cup in 1963. 1995, they changed it to the Fed Cup, and then in 2020, in September 2020, it was changed to honor former world number one Billie Jean King, and now it was named the Billie Jean King Cup. Okay, it was named the Billie Jean King Cup, and strangely, Billie Jean King is still alive. She's 82.
Yeah,
she's 82.
She is.
She's 82.
Yeah.
Right,
it's
she's
nice.
82. Yeah. And as fate would have it, she shares a birthday with me.
Oh,
she shares a birthday with me.
So it means that, you know, we'll live long. I mean, it's always nice to.
I tap into that. So for those who know their tennis, we all know Billie Jean King. Some people call her a disruptor because at the age of 29, she believed, she's a strong advocate of gender equality, and she believed that women tennis or female tennis players need to be treated the same. So in 1973, she famously won the Battle of the Sexes tennis match against Bobby Riggs. And then she was the founder of the Women's Tennis Association and the Women's Sports Association. And she's been very key, you know, very, very key in terms of women's tennis. Right?
Yeah. So
that is that. Anyway, time check is 3 minutes after 8. So we've given you our tennis update. Ray, let's do the boxing update. Yeah, let's do the boxing update. Where's this update? I noticed that you shared.
Yeah, I shared it with you yesterday. So, you know, it's been a while since we got into the, you know, we put the activities of the GBIMC on the radar. It's been a while since we did that.
Yes.
And many would have thought that, you know, the June 4 election date would have possibly ended their mandate, and then would see a new GBA, taking over the affairs of Ghana boxing. But that hasn't happened. And yesterday, I think it was important that that update came up. It was important that we knew, or we get to know exactly what the GBIMC has been up to. And so that occasioned the release of that statement. If we can just, read it for our listeners to know exactly what's happening on the boxing front, that would be fine.
Yes. So in terms of the updates, this is where we are. Okay.
Yeah.
So this says for immediate release, July 14, GBIMC and NSA emergency meeting. Now, the Ghana Boxing Interim Management Committee, GBIMC, convened an emergency meeting at the Accra Sports Stadium on the 10th of July, 2026 to deliberate on the future, of Ghana boxing. The meeting was chaired by Mr. Samer Kaptan and attended by GBIMC hierarchy, including Professor Azuma Nelson, Felix Korte, Coordinator Gideon H.K. Oyajo, and Secretary Patrick Johnson. Representing the NSA were Professor Fred Awa Boche and Mr. Ampof Wankra, Director General. The engagement was frank and forward-looking, with emphasis on consolidating reforms, securing funding, and delivering credible elections. The committee reaffirmed its commitment to transparency, accountability, and safeguarding athlete welfare. Achievements to date: 1. Restored professional boxing after suspension. 2. Vetted and approved sanctioned international bouts. 3. Assured official registration of the Ghana Boxing Authority. 4. Developed and piloted revised medical and anti-doping protocols. Book being finalized. I don't know why they say book, but I think it should be both. Yeah. Being finalized with workshops planned. Piloted athlete insurance partnerships. Organized events including Takwa Boxing Explosion, Legacy Rise Showdown. This is my favorite. Battle of Bagbalaja. Please, who fought in the Battle of Bagbalaja? I'm curious.
Battle of Bagbalaja. You know Bagbalaja, right?
I'm told it's cockroach in Ewe.
Bagbalaja.
Kabik Big Fight Night, RBS's boxing masterpiece, Best of Bukum 2 and more. Initiated digital health database and portal testing. Finalized framework for Independent Medical Commission, MEDAC, and Advisory Board for the GBA. Advanced governance, legal, and operational reforms. Investigated stakeholder indiscipline and delivered disciplinary verdicts. Submitted progress reports to NSA and Ministry of Sport and Recreation on the original mandate. Then they go on to list the challenges. 1. Completion of major deliverables under the extended mandate has been delayed due to a lack of financial support from the Ministry of Sport and Recreation. No funds have been allocated since the committee was inaugurated in September 2025. Lack of funding has hampered gym classification exercises, electoral processes, among other critical deliverables under the extended mandate, February to June 2026, as was also the case under the original mandate, September to December 2025. Outstanding work: piloting / rollout of developed medical protocols. Orientation workshops for national, regional, and technical stakeholders. Establishment and inauguration of MEDAC and Advisory Board. Nationwide gym classification to determine voting rights at Congress. Rollout of insurance schemes and expanded medical coverage. Launch of digital platforms, including health database and administrative portals. Finalization of constitutional amendments and stakeholder re-registration. Regional clinics, ringside physician training, coaching and coaching certification rollout, and gym licensing framework. Compliance audits and drafting of a 5-year development plan.
This is Sporty FM, the voice of sport.
Diplomatic engagements under the extended mandate. Congress logistics. Election phase. election phase, nominations conducted with vetting of candidates underway. The committee will announce the date for Congress and elections after completion of vetting and vital consultations with the appointing authority. Closing statement. The GBIMC assures all stakeholders that despite challenges, it remains resolute in completing its mandate. The committee calls on the NSA, MOSR, and the wider boxing fraternity to support the reforms and ensure Ghana boxing emerges stronger, safer, and better governed. Signed, Samuel Kaptan, GBIMC chairman. So, yeah, Ray.
Nathan, I'm quite worried. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm worried because I think the GBIMC, they are doing more than they've been asked to do.
Okay.
Okay. They are doing too much.
Okay.
You know, as they seek to sort out the challenges within the boxing system. Okay. Now, I remember when that committee or that commission was inaugurated. It was quite clear what they needed to do. Okay. There was the challenge of a proper medical system. Okay. There were issues with medical protocols pre, during, and post bouts. That was one of the major things they were supposed to deal with.
Yeah.
Put together a framework to deal with that major challenge that the boxing federation was facing, the boxing authority was facing. Just to make sure that athletes are protected, boxers are protected. That was it, right? Again, there was an issue of Ghana Boxing Authority itself and their stakeholders.
Okay.
And how things were supposed to be done so that we would have the GB would have a lot more credibility. Okay. So in terms of who runs the organization, those who run the organization with him, the decisions they are supposed to take. So there should be a guideline for them to steer the affairs of the GBA so that we do not have some of the issues in the past recurring. It was quite clear what they were supposed to do. Put together a database, have all the medical records of boxers. These were some of the very simple things that they were expected to do. Okay. What is shocking is that since last year, when this committee was inaugurated, I think September, if I'm not mistaken, it was somewhere, maybe September last year. I'll get the exact time. And after months and months of extensions, going back to Honorable Kofi Adams to have extensions because they've not finished the work, they are still in power, they are still in office, holding on to what does not belong to them. For me, it's a bit shocking. Because look, if they are telling us today that they organize boxing bouts in Aborigines, Keta, Battle of Gbagblagja.
Oh, that one was in Keta.
It's in Keta. It was in Keta.
Ah, okay.
Battle of Gbagblagja. You've organized boxing event. It means that.
But I thought, was that one sanctioned? Was that not the one?
They sanctioned that. So there was another one that had issues.
Okay.
But
fine.
they sanctioned the Gbagblagja in Keta, Aborigines. Okay. It means that one way or the other,
Sporty FM.
boxing is okay to take place in this country. Okay? It is okay for us to have boxing bouts because based on the tests they ran with the boxing bouts they themselves organized, it is okay to have boxing go on. The challenge we had was that the dethroned GBA left boxing in a state where you could not trust that system to properly organize boxing bouts.
Okay.
So under this GBIMC, My good friend Sharaf Mahama, good morning to him wherever he is. We had a nice time in Boston. And,
Okay,
in Kansas City.
let's stick to
My good friend Sharaf Mahama has organized 2 world-class events.
2, yeah.
True or false?
2, yeah.
Following the same protocols they set out. The same guidelines they set out. What that means is that boxing can go ahead. Our good friends, those who organized the boxing bout in Koforidua, later I remember, our good friends, they were here. The PKO, is it PKO Foundation? They also had a very successful event in Koforidua, sanctioned by the GBIMC. What this means is that boxing is in good hands. Boxing is free to go on. It is the same promoters that we know. Our good friend Ntiamoa Nku, they are the same people who are organizing the bouts that we are witnessing, the bouts that we watch, the bouts that happen almost every other week or every 2 weeks or they are the same people organizing it, adhering to the protocols that you have outlined. My very good friend, Dr. Tete, has been at lots of events as the ringside physician. He's had his say when it comes to who should go and fight, who should be cleared to go and fight and no. All of those things have been done. So what is left for them to do that? They don't want to quickly wrap up and then hand over boxing to the stakeholders. It is worrying that those who feel that or those who believe that they should be steering the affairs of boxing are sitting outside for a small group who have been given an ad hoc job, a job to just steady the ship, to now fully take control of the ship. That is where my worry is coming in. Because just like we say football belongs to football people, boxing also has its own boxing people. Now they have been pushed aside, and this GBIMC seems to be controlling the ship at this point. Look, what is left for them to do? All the things they list that they want to do. If you have an election, if the stakeholders have an election, elect new leaders of the GBA. These leaders can see to the implementation of all of these things the GBIFC claims they want to do. Okay, and it will come at no cost to the state. You see all of these things they are saying. It is going to come at a cost to the state. And let me tell Honorable Kofi Adams, he should not pump any money to GBIMC.
Okay, but
no, wait. He should not pump any money in there because they cannot tell us that the boxing bout my good friend Sharaf Mahama organized. They sanctioned it without taking fees. Okay? They cannot tell us today that all the boxing bouts they organize in this country, promoters, agents, whatever, they did not pay to organize those boxing bouts. There were fees that they were due to pay. They should tell us they didn't take those fees. Okay? And they should tell us that they are so cash strapped to the extent that they cannot even put together a database. No, they should tell us that. Because we've seen boxing happen in this country. Those boxing bouts, does the GBIMC allow people to go and organize those boxing bouts free without paying any sanctioning fees? Is that the case? That they are coming to claim funds? Look, besides, what will be the interest of government to pump money into the activities of the GBIMC when it is professional boxing that they are organizing? When it's a professional body that should really make money from the professional boxing they are organizing. So should the British Boxing Board of Control go to the British government to go and look for money to run the affairs of British Boxing Board of Control?
I'm sure they have.
What are they telling us? Look, Honorable Kofi Adams should not give them a dime. If it is per diem and bonuses they want, we can give them the per diem and go. If it is per diem and sitting allowance for the work they are doing, they can be paid those sums. But to ask for money to be able to implement or execute all the things they've listed that they want to do, they should hand over to the GBA. They will find money to implement all of the things that they want to do.
Okay, so you are saying that whatever plans they have, they should put those plans together.
Put it together.
And then hand over.
Let the people have their election. Let them elect their GBA president. When they elect the GBA president and all the other executives who have to be part of the GBA, they would see to the implementation of the rest of the things they've not done. But to come and tell us you need funding from the state to go and do these things, no way.
Okay, so you don't think the IMC should be the ones to
Nathan,
implement
they've
all of this?
overstayed their welcome in that office.
Okay.
No, we championed for a normalization committee
We
of
did,
resource
yes,
for GB,
we did.
for Ghana
Yes,
boxing.
we did.
But you see, Nathan, at this point,
But we asked them
it is
to
not
also
looking like-
but
it
they
is
also
not
had to
looking
put
like-
together protocol. So are you saying that
Oh, Nathan.
whatever they've managed to put on paper,
yes,
they should hand those things over to a new GBA, which is a more permanent GBA,
absolutely,
and then the GBA will ensure that those things exist?
exactly.
Okay.
Was that not what happened in the case of normalization committee?
Of course,
Did they not eventually hand over to
they
football
did.
people?
They did.
So what is it with this GBIMC that they seem to they want to hold on to power?
Okay, let me.
Because no, Nathan, you see, if we were not seeing any boxing action in this country, then we would understand that, oh, okay, the GBIMC are still trying to fine-tune a few things just to make sure boxing returns well. But this is a case where we are seeing Baglaja. We are seeing Legacy Rights organize world-class events in this country. The PKO guys organizing boxing bout. Look, we saw another boxing bout at Adabraka, the around the church.
Yes.
That side.
Yes.
We've seen lots of boxing bouts being organized under the same protocols this GBIMC set out. So what is left? Nathan, what more is there for them to do? That they are now looking for money from the state to go and execute. So now the state should pump money into professional boxing too. When amateur boxing is whipping. Is that what the GBIMC want to tell us? Is that what the GBIMC want to tell the Honorable Sports Minister? Look, if I am Honorable Kofi Adams, this GBIMC, I am cutting their mandate short. Well, I'm giving them definite timelines to leave that office and hand over the GBA to the GBA people, so that they will look for funds from their own activities,
Okay.
to complete the rest of the job. What is this thing?
Sporty FM.
Come and hold the fort for us more. Now you want to take the position. What is this? What is this? What is the meaning of this? Look, it's long overdue. They should leave boxing for boxing people. Samuel Captain, he's been GBA president before. How many more years does he need to be chairman of GBIMC to be able to reform Ghana boxing? When he was chairman, when he was president of Ghana boxing, all of these things were there. All of a sudden, manage this thing, GB Interim Management Committee, interim, Nathan, is getting close to a year or more in office for them. What is this? Look, let's be serious in this country. And now the state will have to go and look for money to invest in this for a professional boxing scheme that would have to generate money on their own. Why? What is this? Oh, my good friend Professor Awa. Good morning to you wherever you are. If you are listening to me, let the GBIMC quickly take steps to hand over to a new GBE for them to continue the rest of the things they claim they want to implement. Nathan, what are the things? Mention them again. Let me hear. What are the things they say they want to do?
Okay, let me.
In the words of candidate Bamia, if we do all these things today, what will we do? What do we do when we come to power? Nathan, mention the things again. What are the things they say? Outstanding things they have to do. What are the things?
Okay, the piloting and rollout of developed medical protocols.
Look, having to piloted it and rolled it out at the events we've seen. Baglaja, what did you pilot? What did you roll out there? When my good friend Sharaf organized his boxing bout, didn't you see those medical protocols in play? What are they going to implement again? What are they piloting again? Nathan, which one again?
Orientation workshops for national, regional, and technical stakeholders.
This is something that you should have done long ago. This is a Zoom conversation or WhatsApp call conversation. Or you want to put all of them in a conference hall to do orientation? Come on. What else again?
Let me proceed. Establishment and inauguration of medical or MEDAC and advisory board. That's
my
the
brother.
medical committee.
Look, this thing. So what committee were they using to vet boxers and pass boxers to go and fight in all the bouts we've seen in this town? Which committee? So that one they have to inaugurate. Oh, come on.
nationwide gym classification to determine voting rights at Congress.
Look, Nathan. So all of these things, all these 9 months they've been in office.
Yeah.
When they first brought their timeline that they were going to vote on June 4, they hadn't done classification of gyms. So what have they been doing in the office?
Well, they say they have money challenges.
Which money challenges? The boards they sanctioned.
Of course, they must have taken sanction fees.
What are they saying
Sanctioning
here?
fees, yeah. Anyway, let me continue. Rollout of insurance schemes and expanded medical coverage.
Look.
Launch of digital platforms, including health database.
Wait, it doesn't lie in the bosom of the GBIMC to go and enter any insurance deals for anybody anyway.
That they'll have to leave.
That you have to leave for the GBA to come and do.
Okay.
Come on.
FM.
And then what again?
Sports.
Look, Nathan, you see, all the things they've written there.
Uh-huh.
If you bring this thing to me, you see, I'm showing you why all of these things they claim they want to do is just an excuse to stay in office for long. That is it. What they are doing there, what they've written there.
Okay.
It's just an excuse to stay in office for long.
So okay, let me proceed. Launch of I've done that. Finalization of constitutional amendments and stakeholder re-registration. I mean, to be honest, some of these things are a little weird because there are some of the things that you don't need. I don't think you need money to do some of
the money
these
matter
things.
here?
Sorting out who has to vote and all. I mean, the stakeholders exist. They are there.
Of course. Stakeholder re-registration. How? Where? For what? They don't know they don't know the stakeholders again. Is it not these same stakeholders who bring their boxes to the bars they organize?
Yeah, of course.
No, you see, Nathan, that's why I'm telling you that. Look, all of these things, when you analyze it critically, it is just an attempt to buy time to stay in office for long.
And okay, to what end?
Oh,
I'm quite surprised because Ray, I'm looking at some of these things.
Are they not entitled to per diems or sitting allowance for the work they are doing?
So I get you. So what? So you extend the stay to rack up.
Honorable Kofi Annan should sack all of them. In fact, Honorable Kofi Annan should dissolve this GBIMC because it's almost as if
But their mandate has ended.
the mandate ended long ago.
Even the extended mandate ended in June.
Has even ended.
Right? Now, okay, you let me proceed. They say regional clinics, ringside physicians training, coaching certification rollout, and gym licensing framework. But you could have done. I mean,
Nathan, so 9 months plus, they've not done all this.
And then this one, Ray, this one is the most bizarre. Diplomatic engagement under the extended mandate.
All of these ones, you need money to go and do it.
No, I'm just saying. What do they mean? Ray, what do they mean by diplomatic engagement? For
Diplomatic engagement for what?
What kind of diplomatic engagement?
Nathan, the bottom line of all of this, and I am telling the GBIMC today.
Congress logistics.
Nathan, I am telling the GBIMC today. They are not doing anything special in that office. They've not done anything special in that office.
You let them finish.
Oh no, Nathan, let me finish. They've not done anything special in that office. If we were able to go and watch Sharaf Mahama put up that show, based on what they claim they've done, it means that boxing can return fully and boxing can return to the stakeholders. If what they did is the same things they are supposed to do. You understand?
Yeah.
So this whole they need more time to deal with all of these things. It's just an attempt to continue to stay in office.
I don't get that.
And why do you want to stay in office and hold on to something that doesn't belong to you?
It's not like they've been busy like dealing with one. Look, there was the Olarewaju thing, which was like a watershed moment. That happened. We set up the IMC. Initially, okay, I think they were trying to put together the protocols. Look, the main part of their work was to restructure boxing, introduce the protocols. Now, Ray, you make a very solid point about boxing events, meaning that in theory, all these boxing events we've seen so far were organized under new terms and conditions.
Absolutely.
So if you've organized a number of boxing events under new terms and conditions, what is the problem again?
What is left for you to do again?
You know, on all these things.
Organize elections, hand over to the people. What is this thing? What is this back and forth? Now you are saying you need funding. The states will fund you to do what? To go and meet diplomats, to go and meet ambassadors and discuss what?
I find it quite bizarre.
Shouldn't these engagements be left for the GBA?
Yeah, of course. When they come in, you've laid the groundwork for them. When they come in, they continue. And now they say election phase, nominations conducted with vetting of candidates underway. The committee will announce the date for Congress and elections after completion of vetting and vital consultations with the appointing authority.
I want to ask the GBMs, in all of this, do they have an interest? What is their interest? No, in all of this. No, you see, now at this point, I've been pushed to the position where I would have to ask the question, do they have an interest in all of this? Do they? Because clearly, it's not looking like a committee that came in to do a job and leave it. And if how do you call it? If Immortal can get me Eko Asma, I'm sure maybe Eko Asma can explain to us what he knows the GBIMC are still doing.
Is he still a member?
No, he's not a member, but of course, because of their committee work, their committee work, dovetailing into what they have to do. I'm sure consultations would have gone on. Okay. Maybe you would know why the GBIMC is still in office. Yeah, maybe you would know, because clearly this, we are still at a point where boxing stakeholders still feel that boxing has been taken away from them. And the GBIMC are comfortably sitting down, running it as if they are the real stakeholders. They own Ghana boxing. Clearly, some of these things. And the stakeholders are the people who have their boxes, who have the gyms. You see, they are directly investing in the sport. Okay? But they do not have control of the sport that they are investing in. The control is sitting with a body that was appointed to do an ad hoc job, but has now taken the seat almost as if they own it. Nathan, this thing, it doesn't work anywhere. It doesn't work anywhere. Interim capacity should be interim. You do what you have to do. You put the policies in place. You set up what you have to set up, and you move away.
Yeah.
What is this? Mr. Captain, hasn't he been GBA president before?
No, he has been.
When he was GBA president, all these things that suddenly today he wants to do, he didn't do them. When he was GBA president, all these things, if he had done them, I'm not sure all of these issues would have come up this late in the day for the minister to have the need to set up a committee. I rest my case.
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye, because I find it a little bizarre. We'll keep an eye on this, and then we'll see where we go from here. But at least per the GBIMC statement, they say they are prepping for elections. We'll see when those elections will be conducted. 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast. Time check is 8:32. I don't know if you have any messages. Can we check the WhatsApp? Do we have any WhatsApp messages? Immortal, Coach Danso will be joining us in a second. Coach Danso will be joining us in a second, so we can talk about. Let's go to some of the messages. Time check is 8:32. Your comments are welcome on 054-257-1061. Coach Kwamna Danso will be joining us in a second. He's putting his stuff together. But as we wait for him, let me read some messages. Good morning, Nathan and Raymond. Sports Messiah here from Amasaman Fise says, great performance from the Spanish team. They deserve to be in the final. Rodri is a baller. Wow. Yep. Rodri is a fantastic footballer. All right, let me read this. This one says, Nilomo from Apam says, Arsenal likely allowed Trossard to leave because he wasn't a guaranteed starter, and selling him at 31 brought in a good transfer fee while freeing up wages. Okay, the squad or the club is reshaping its attack with younger players and using the funds to strengthen the squad. Then he says France's defeat to Spain exposed Didier Deschamps' over-reliance on individual brilliance of his players rather than a clear tactical identity. Against Spain's well-drilled structure and tactical superiority, he looked out of ideas, with his subs appearing more like desperate gambles rather than calculated decisions. I see. Nilomo from Apam sends that particular message. Let's get some other messages that have come through on 054 257 1061. Okie dokie. Okay, all right. No problem. Let's proceed. This one says, I think FIFA should review reviews regulations and require national teams to appoint only coaches and technical staff who are nationals of the countries they represent. If the rule is that only players who are citizens of a country are eligible to play for their national team, then the same should apply to coaches and the entire technical team. That would make it a true national team representing the country both on and off the pitch. This, I think, will make countries serious about developing their own coaches at the various levels of football. So from Koforidia. Interesting. But, FIFA cannot tell countries to employ people from... that one. FIFA cannot tell who you should... you get what I mean? They can't tell me that, okay, I should employ a coach from my country. What if I don't have any quality coach in my country? What happens? So if I've qualified for a World Cup and I'm going, you are telling me that I should take a coach from my country. So what if the coach is of low quality? But you can't develop in 2 months or 1 month. You should plan and do it. You should do what? You know what? A country is responsible for all its own football development. If you say you won't develop your football, that is up to you. What has FIFA? FIFA there, it gives you money all the time. If you won't use it well, fine. You know what? I disagree with you. Kofi from Broadcasting says Argentina will treat England the same way Spain did to France. Sunday's final will be between Spain and Argentina, two teams who play a similar style. England hardly beats any of these top teams in major tournaments, and it will be their last stop today, and the World Cup won't still go home after 60 years. Okay, all right. Time check is 8:36. You can send in your comments 054 257 1061 054 257 1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast. Coach Kwabena Danso will be joining us. Maybe we should take some calls. Ray, what do you think?
Yeah,
we should take some calls. All right, let's take a few calls, and then Coach Kwabena Danso will join us. 054 257 1061 054 257 1061 030 279 4805 030 279 4805 054 257 1061 and 030 279 4805. You can give us a call. I would love to hear from you. This is the Sporty Breakfast. Let me take this caller. Hello? 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 All right. 054 257 1061. Let me take this caller. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Hello? Okay, the person's line is acting up. 054 257 1061 054 257 1061 030 279 4805 030 279 4805. This is the Sporty Breakfast. All right, let me take this caller. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Nathan.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Salam, calling from Machimota.
All right, please go ahead.
Please, is Coach Danso coaching a team?
Why do you ask?
He has get it exactly as he told us yesterday.
Yeah, the man has been trained to do that, so he knows his stuff very well.
Wow. I dug my heart for him. Seriously, how Spain played with a system makes France very, very porous. Greet him for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Time check is 8:39. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. You can send in your comments as well. 054-257-1061 and 030-279-4805. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Nathan.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is the one and only Achekera in Tema.
Achekera, thank you so much for calling us. Please go ahead.
Yes, I want to commend Coach Danso. He was on point yesterday. And one word he uses that excites me every day. And again. So when he says, and again, I'll be cracking up at home. So please let him use, and again.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so good morning. I'll be monitoring.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. All right, 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061, 030-279-4805. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello, Nathan, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This calling from
Adina. All right, please go ahead.
The past two World Cup winners, they have a Man United player in it. So if you have a Man United player, the chance of winning a World Cup is very high. 2018 France won it over the last edition, Argentina, Lisandro Martinez. So for the friend, either Argentina or England will win a World Cup. You don't have Man United player, just forget about it. They are not going anywhere. and even 2014, the one that Germany won,
yeah,
there was a United player in Argentina. Unfortunately, they couldn't win it. So even for you to make it to the final, you have to, have a United big in your team. Oh, Nathan, it's not true.
No, I'm just trying to understand where this is even coming from.
Yes, it is true, isn't it?
It's just coincidence, really.
No, it's not coincidence.
In 1998, which Manchester United player won the World Cup with France?
I give you a time. I said the past two winners.
Is that what the past two winners?
Yes.
Okay, you.
Being it France and Argentina, is it not true? It is true.
So, and I'm saying it's just coincidence, isn't it?
It is not. It is not.
So two is not coincidence.
No.
Okay, no problem.
It's a Man United doing.
I see.
And I don't know why the Man United, the women's team, every season they keep selling their best. It happens. So now the French striker is going to Chelsea. I don't get it.
Maybe it's a money thing. Maybe players want to move on to other things. You can't tell.
I'm not sure. The management have any good ambition for the women's team because it looks like that Elatuntu will leave.
Well, it could be down to player ambition.
They are mismanaging the women's team. I'm not happy at all. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Let me take this call. Hello. Oh, I can't seem to hear this. Okay, looks like the line is on. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Nathan.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Eric calling from Ashile.
All right, please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yesterday's match was really great. And yeah, as the other colleagues say, big ups to Coach Danso, because what he said, almost like if I'll even give him less, like 90% really worked, judging from how Spain played. He said Spain, he supports Spain. So yeah, he really, so you can see he really knows his stuff about Spain, and it really went that way, and it was exciting. But in this semi-final today, I'm rooting for England, although I'm a die-hard Messi fan. But I think Messi is definitely going to win the Golden Boot. But this World Cup, it really feels it's coming home. So yeah, we are rooting for that. And please, I want to talk about the F1 a little too. You see, I said that this weekend is the Belgium Grand Prix.
Yeah, Ray.
So,
this weekend is Belgium Grand Prix. Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I wanted to know more if there will be any viewing party or something, so that I can catch up with it. Because nowadays it seems like the F1 should really has been slow due to the World Cup and all that. I understand. So I hope we get some updates too from that side. Because I heard you talking about the tennis and all that. So far as Raymond is there, I'm hoping you give us some, little bit about the F1 too and all that. So yeah, have a good day.
All right. Thank you. And Raymond Yamada will be back this Saturday with Sporty F1 previewing the Belgian Grand Prix. So for the F1 heads, yeah. All right, it's 8:45. You can still give us your thoughts and comments. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is Victor from Syntex.
All right, please go ahead.
I didn't see France. They didn't show up yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought the game was going to be like it was the game Bayern Munich versus Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought the game was going to be like that, but France they didn't show up at all. Only 3 shots on target. Oh, France with that front for only 3 shots on target. It's very, very poor.
How about you look at it from the other perspective and give some credit to Spain for?
Well, Spain, they did very, very good. You see, this fine margins in football, they are very, very important in football. You see how they are defending those half spaces, winning all the second balls, and if in Spain, that leaves disappointed. He knows what he's doing. But this game, I think Argentina will win today.
Okay.
But and I think Argentina will win the World Cup.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
See, whenever Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup, Argentina has always won the World Cup.
Charlie, where are we drawing these anyway?
And yeah, you can check. The first time they won it, Nigeria has not even qualified for the World Cup. The other one, 1986, Nigeria didn't qualify. Now, 2022, Nigeria didn't qualify. And then this year, I think they are going to win it.
I see. So what? So Argentina's success in the World Cup is tied to whether Nigeria make it or not.
You can see it. Argentina fans, before the World Cup started, Argentina fans, they were shouting, oh, Nigeria is not in this World Cup, so they are going to win it. And I believe they can win it.
Okay.
And yesterday, Kylian Mbappe has played 3 Champions League semi-finals, and he hasn't scored it. He hasn't scored in FIFA World Cup semi-final. It's quite unbelievable.
Yeah, but
all the goals that he has scored.
Yeah, but he has 3. How many? 3 in a World Cup final, right? From 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, the strangeness of football sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. I think Argentina is going to win the World Cup.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. I mean, that is entirely very, very possible. Why not? It's very possible. Anyway, Thank you so much for your call. Thank you. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. We'll take a few more calls and then we'll bring Coach Kwabena Danso into the studio. Let me take this call. Hello? Okay. All right.
Hello?
Okay, let me take this one. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Nathan.
Yes, good morning.
Nathan, today I'm calling you from Argentina.
Okay, Otumfo, how are you doing? It's been a while.
Nathan, it's been a while. Yeah, my car broke down. So Nathan,
sorry about that.
I was in hibernation mode. Anytime you hear me on Sporty FM, it means I'm driving. I'm driving,
Okay.
Like actively driving, and thankfully, my fixing the car, but it is what it is. I'm trying to figure things out. Challenge and the analogy people are drawing this morning is quiet, but who might know it? Hey, challenge some Manchester United theories and Nigeria theories. Challenge. Yeah. these guys, they can be crazy sometimes too.
Well, I mean,
But
uh-huh.
Nathan, one thing that really busts my mind is you see the Spanish team, the ability to hold up play, the ability to keep possessing in tight spaces. Nathan, it doesn't get any better than what I saw yesterday.
Yeah, but these are things they've done for years, right?
Yes, and like
Sporty
they've
FM.
been so consistent over these years, and it looks like it's their DNA never changes, and you know how they are going to play, but you still can't stop them. This is so remarkable, and how these guys played yesterday I was so impressed. Even though I knew at the back of my mind, what's the name of the coach that in that analysis on the show?
Kwabena Danso.
Yes, Nathan the Charlie, that guy, is a genius. He knows what he's talking about. Sometimes if you think he's being sentimental with his judgment, just watch the game and open your eyes and then look at it, like pay attention to whatever he spoke about, and then you realize that whatever he says is like it's not based on sentiment or whatsoever. It's also crazy. But Nathan, finally, what's wrong with this man?
Why?
After losing the game, he's questioning the referee's capability, his capacity to officiate big games of officials. But Nathan, did you see something? Anything wrong with the officiating?
No, I mean, I didn't see a large part of the game. I didn't have electricity up until like the 75th minute. From what I watched, at least the last 15 minutes, I really didn't see anything wrong with the officiating. I thought, at least from what I saw, I thought the referee did fine.
Sincerely, yes. Sincerely, it was top class officiating yesterday. But, so the penalty was not a questionable one.
No, of course. I mean, I've seen it's not a questionable penalty at all.
Yes, and I don't remember seeing any controversial decision because I even remember Spain got a corner kick, and it was quickly reviewed, and the decision had to change. I saw a footage of Michael Olise that he was supposed to get a red card. I don't know what. I think Asamoah was talking about that one, that a tackle, and if all these things pop up and BBA Deschamps has a problem, it shouldn't be a solution. We know he's a good coach. Yes, that yesterday, I don't think I'm going to blame him that much. I think the players didn't come to the party because they were giving up the balls away and all that. But GBA is how I am people. I'm going to rough normal, They are tenants, they are not landlords. Kudos to you guys. Nathan, big up to Ray. Okay. And shout out to Annabelle and my brother Emmanuel. I miss them so much, Charlie. Big up to everyone. Nathan.
All right. Thank you so much. 8:52. We'll take a few more calls and then we'll get into the session with Coach Dan. So let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Rich. I'm calling from Ashama.
All right. Please go ahead.
It's very, very interesting to hear Coach Kwabena see all these things and give us all this tactical analysis and it comes through like that. I'm very, very happy.
Why? I'm quite surprised why people are, okay.
Every day, would I say he keeps improving or he keeps giving us this vibe of Kalini as a professional.
Yeah, because he's a trained coach.
Yesterday, I listened to see, and he wasn't biased.
Yes.
People will think that because he supports the Spanish national team, maybe he will come there and give
no.
A fake
Coach Danso he's a trained coach and a trained video analyst, so he knows exactly what he says.
And that's very, very good. That's very, very good. In what he said yesterday, if you're watching this Spanish national team, for me, maybe I haven't heard the part where he said whether they can win the World Cup or not. But you see, whatever he said yesterday, I was watching. See, I wasn't even watching the game to see whether France or I want to see what my man said yesterday and perfectly. France was tactically disorganized. I mean, as Louis de Front, he was top yesterday. And I think this man should get a job in the Spanish area, or not the Spanish national, because he knows them so well, man.
Mm-hmm.
He knows them so well. So I wish him all the best. I just wish him all the best. The sky is his limit. Maybe probably above the sky. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. But you see, I want to give one. I want to say something. That finals, in as much as the Spanish national team, they are good in what they do. You see, what we are going to watch in that final, if England makes it, is haram football. And Thomas Tuchel will win it. Probably 2021 Champions League final. A repeat of it in the World Cup. Thank you, my boy.
All right. Thank you. Ray, time check is 8:54.
If Tuchel goes to that final,
he'll cause a problem.
He'll worry Spain.
Look, I've told you that.
If he makes it to that final, you can expect Tuchel to come up with a plan. It will be a Tuchel de la Fuente masterclass.
You see, no problem. Look, I've told you where I stand.
As for Scaloni, he's done. As for Scaloni,
you see, I've told you where I stand on this.
He's done.
That I support England. We all know how this story ends.
Yeah.
England show up today. They try. Lionel Messi scores 2, and then we go home with heartbreak. I've accepted that England will not survive today.
Nathan, if England go into that game, picking a few notes from what the Egyptians did, not the bad notes, the good
notes. Okay, let me take this caller and see. Let me take the final caller for this segment, and then we proceed. Hello,
Nathan. This is Osben.
Osben, please go ahead.
How are you doing, my brother?
Yes, we are fine. Oh, please go ahead. How are you?
I'm very well, by grace.
All right, please go ahead.
So what we are seeing with Spain didn't come just a fluke. It's just planning.
Mm-hmm.
He's been with the team from the U19s through to U21s, and he's won the Euros, won the Nations League. It's not just by fluke. It's consistency and hard work. If you plan well, you win, you reap. So this is a lesson to our big men at the helm of affairs in Ghana here. You can't just reap what you don't sow. Yes. And you could see the team is playing for him. He knows the team inside out. If he was any other coach, I don't think Oyazaba will start as a striker.
Yeah.
But the team, yesterday, they made France look useless. And I think this was one game the French team needed somebody like N'Golo Kante. I don't know whether it's because of the age or Deschamps doesn't want to play him, but this is a game that he should have played after the first half. He should have taken Aderobo out and then brought in N'Golo Kante. But all the same, a farewell that we all didn't want it to happen. I'm just hoping England will do the haram ball. I know Tuchel will go with the haram ball. He will go with the haram ball, harass Messi and the likes, so that he will qualify for the final. When he reaches the final, Charlie, De La Fuente is in trouble. I'm just hoping it comes home, so that England. It's been a long time, 66, Charlie. After Ghana, we are supporting England, so we wish them all the best. Charlie, have a lovely morning.
All right, Osman, thank you so much. All right, we'll put a pause on the calls for now. Coach Danso, I know he's getting his notes ready and all of that. Ray, so Osman was saying that you said something earlier. Osman agrees with you that the game needed N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it got to a point you needed somebody to hold on to the ball and weave some magic for you. You needed somebody who could, take the game to the Spaniards and give you that box-to-box play. A lot of running, and N'Golo Kante with his experience would have found a way to, to put in a shift. I think that Kone substitute, that Kone introduction didn't really help Spain. He never really.
France, you mean?
It never helped France.
Okay.
He never really got into the game.
Okay, let me take this final caller and then we move. Hello. Hello? Okay, all right. All right, we can't take any more calls. We'll put a pause on the calls. But Ray, I think you wanted to. Okay, there's another one coming through. Let me see if this time will work. Hello?
Yeah, hello, good morning, Nathan.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is Peter.
Okay, all right.
One thing I want to say is that you see, the coach Danso said something yesterday that Spain people, they were born with it. And you see, they made France useless yesterday. These people, they made France useless. So we'll be telling people that Olise is their machine, not Mbappe. Mbappe, yes, he just do the finishing, but Olise is the machine. Olise is the playmaker. So the double pivot from Spain stopped Olise yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That was why Mbappe was not able to even play one shot on target. Did he?
I don't think so. I think he may have one shot on target. I'm not sure, but yeah, he didn't have a lot of opportunities.
You see, so this tactically the La Roja or La Rona, then they are very
La
good.
Roja.
La Roja.
La Roja. La Roja.
Oh, okay.
La Roja.
Okay.
Roja means red.
Yeah, okay.
Roja means red in Spanish.
So me, I'm a Messi fan, but I want England to qualify because I really want to see something at the final stage. So that is all.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, we won't take any more calls. We'll put a pause on the calls. Time check is 9 on the dot. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. A few quick messages. But hey, Raymond, otherwise we're not going.
I'm making way for coach.
You are making way for the man of the
get
people.
onto the tactical board.
Yeah. Thank you. Now, Rexona is saying that it is made for motion, made for you. In football, there are all kinds of quick movements, quick passes, hard runs, fast left, long rights, the overhead kicks, counter-attack, the quick step over, and the no-look pass. All of it will culminate into a goal. And that's why Rexona's motion sense technology has been made. It has microscopic capsules that sit on your skin and burst with friction as you move, releasing extra bursts of freshness for every step you take and every move you make. Choose Rexona, choose protection that moves with you. Now, after weeks of unforgettable goals, the upsets, the drama, the oohs and ahs, we are finally here. 19th of July is the day of the World Cup final, and Sporty FM is outside. We are going to the Republic Bar and Grill at Osu as we celebrate the biggest night in world football. Experience the electric atmosphere on giant screens, incredible food and drinks, exciting giveaways, music, and the unmatched energy that only Sporty FM can bring. Bring your friends and let's crown the new world champions together. This is a celebration of football and it's happening on Sunday, July 19, 7 p.m. Join us at the Republic Bar and Grill at the Osu, in Osu for the FIFA World Cup final. Proudly brought to you by Sporty FM, the voice of sport. My producers want us to go back in time, right? We are going back in time. Ray, we are going back to yesterday. Yesterday. Before we do anything, our producer, Immortal, wants us to replay Coach Danso's thoughts on the France v Spain game, right? And highlight some of the things he predicted, right? He did say that the game would be decided by certain things, or how he felt Spain were going to win the game if they were going to win. So let's go back. Let's get the thoughts of Coach Kwabena down. So this is from yesterday when he was on the Sporty Breakfast. Let's let's go over some of the things he said yesterday concerning the France v Spain World Cup semi-final game.
So it's going to be a very, very good game. Trust me. Okay. Very, very good game.
Okay.
The top two teams to me at this World Cup, they are facing off.
Okay.
And I've said it several times that the winner of this World Cup will be coming from this game. Whoever wins it to me is going to win this World Cup. But you see, being objective, very, very objective, I think today
Yeah.
Spain is going to beat France. Not because I'm a huge fan of La Roya, no.
Okay.
But because I believe that system will override individual quality.
Okay.
So although France is coming with a lot of individual quality, but sake of the system of Spain, sake of what the Spanish national team manager said, that they have scenarios that they have rehearsed and they are coming to repeat those scenarios. That is their system.
Okay.
So I am tilting towards system ahead of individual quality. So today, V-Power, I think La Roya is going to qualify. And if there's one player who I would want him to score a goal today, it will be Mikel Oyarzabal.
So that was Coach Kwabena Dancing yesterday on Copa Mundo. I listened to this part especially on my way home, as on the radio. And the man is here today. Coach Kwabena Dancing, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Nathan. I'm doing very well, and you?
I'm fine. Ray, Coach is decked out in his shades.
Yeah.
Today, Coach has come. Coach has come. You see, yesterday, he put the money on Spain. Put the money on Oyarzabal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name, man.
Yes.
I go with Mikel. I don't want
Mikel Oyarzabal. But that's a very simple name to pronounce.
Yes, the commentator said Oyarzabal. So yesterday, Coach nailed it. I mean, once he got the system and everything right, I mean, you knew.
Yeah.
He knew what he was talking about. And coach made a very emphatic statement. He said it was going to be the system against quality players.
Yeah.
And I think it came to it played out just the way he expected it.
Yeah.
And so today I'm waiting for the Argentina England. I'm waiting for Argentina England. And who coach will say will score.
No problem.
So that tomorrow morning I can wear my shades. Good job. All the callers this morning were absolutely showering you with lots of praises.
Thank you.
Good job, coach.
Thank you, Seniors.
People love Coach Danso.
Yeah. Thank you, Seniors.
People love Coach Danso.
Thank you.
Anyway, Coach, before we proceed, I don't know whether I should read this quote from De La Fuente or I should wait until later.
Okay. In fact, today you'll be reading a lot of quotes.
Okay.
So I would want you to add this one.
Okay, no problem.
To the quotes. But you see, before that, there are some transfer news here, of course.
Hey!
Yeah, transfers.
I see.
There are some transfer news here.
Right. So in addition to the World Cup tactical session, Coach has been giving us transfer filler.
Fantastic.
So
we'll get.
Yes, he's been telling us what Asante Kotoko and our very good friends Hearts of Oak are up to these days.
Do they have money to buy players?
Do they have money?
They have money to buy players.
No, I don't. Even if they have money, they are under a ban.
Yeah, sure.
At this point, Asari can build them up.
But that's why they are putting 200,000.
No. Asari has money than the money they are putting on his head.
So Asari has more money than his own he's worth more than his own transfer value. Anyway, Coach, so let's start with the transfer.
Yes.
What exactly is happening?
So let's begin from Asante Kotoko. You see, the last time I told you that Stanley Menzo has decided to go to South Africa and get a South African coach. After talks with a Dutch coach, did not really materialize. He decided to go to South Africa. Now, first, he spoke to this man over here, and that is our first image here. He spoke to this man. He's called Thabo Ngumeni.
Thabo Ngumeni?
Yes, Thabo Ngumeni. A former player. Thabo Ngumeni.
Yeah.
To be the head coach of Asante Kotoko. But you see, as we can see here, this is CAF B diploma. So it means that Thabo Ngumeni currently is a CAF license B holder. He doesn't have the CAF license A.
Yes.
And to be the head coach in the Ghana Premier League, you need a CAF license A.
Listeners, so again, for context, this is important so you understand some of these things. It is why you might have heard or you hear that, a certain coach handled the team in Division 1.
Yeah.
As soon as they gain promotion, then you hear that, they've gone to bring another coach. It is simply because it's very likely that the coach from Division 1 does not have the CAF license A.
Yeah.
And in the Ghana Premier League, you must have the license A to be the head coach
That's true.
of a team.
So Tabo currently he has the CAF license B. So he told Mr. Stanley Menzo. Then Stanley decided to look for a different coach. Now, do you know Eric Tinkler?
Yes, ex-South Africa captain.
Yes, Eric Tinkler. Just last season he was with was it Sekukune United?
Yes.
They placed 5th, and after the season, by mutual agreement, they decided to part ways. Now, as it stands now, Nathan, 90% done between Stanley Menzo and Eric Tinkler for the head coach role of Asante Kotoko.
Hey!
Yes.
They'll sack him after 2 weeks.
Challenge you to why? They'll sack him after 2 weeks that way.
Kotoko. Eric Tinkler.
What is the problem?
So Eric Tinkler, Asante Kotoko, almost done. 90% done. Eric Tinkler and then Asante Kotoko. Now you see, the last time I told you today, Asante Kotoko, they are beginning their medicals today. Baba Yaya has been removed from their WhatsApp group. Take this from me.
Baba Yaya has been
removed from the Asante Kotoko WhatsApp group. So it means that Baba Yaya is not part of the players who will be doing their medicals today, tomorrow, and then the upcoming days. Henry Ansu has also been removed from the WhatsApp group. So no calls to them. Peter Amidou Aqua is in the WhatsApp group. But when this morning he logged onto WhatsApp, went into the group, saw the list of players who will be doing the medicals, his name was not part of the list.
Hey!
But he is in the WhatsApp group. Peter Amidou Aqua.
Charlie.
He is in the WhatsApp group. But his name is not part of the players who will be doing medicals.
But coach, hold on for me.
Okay.
As it stands now, they don't have a coach.
As it stands now, yes.
So who is removing players from the WhatsApp?
Oh, they have team managers and
so now they are taking decisions that a coach would have to take when he takes over.
They have team managers, they have a board.
Or they've run out of, their contract has run out.
For Peter Amidou, it's about for Baba Yaya and then Henry Ansu, 31st.
But at least, Tinkler should have a look at them and say, I don't need this.
Even for Henry Ansu, he had gone to Zimbabwe. Last 2 weeks, he was in Zimbabwe for a trials.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But, the person taking the players out, he must wait for at least the coach to come and say, oh, take this one out, take this one out, take this. So, you see, Nathan, see how we run the clubs here? You don't have a coach, you are signing players. Who are you signing the player for? You don't have a coach, you are taking players out. Why are you taking the players out?
But the contracts are about to run out.
Oh, but you know what I mean? Give the coach the opportunity to look at Ansu.
Okay.
Let him look at Baba. You understand what I'm saying? But it's Kotoko, yeah, that's how we run it. Hassan Kotoko, that's how we run it.
Isaac Minta, formerly of, was it Aduana Stars?
Yeah.
You see, for most parts in last season, he was inactive for Asante Kotoko. He has received the call to join the team for the medicals.
For the medicals, okay.
Bismarck Ofori. He's part of their youth team players who just qualified from Division 3 to Division 2. In Kumasi, they call him Lami Yaman. So, Kotoko Lami Yaman. Bismarck Ofori. Was it against Swedro All Blacks? They even introduced him. Bismarck Ofori. He will be doing the medicals. Abdul Isaka. Solomon Sakante. Yesterday I told you these were some of the youth team players for Kotoko who went on loan at Okwawi United. They are part of the team going to do the medicals. Lawson Cheimenu. Medicals. He's going to do the medicals for Asante Kotoko. Now we have some players confirmed they will not be part of the medicals because they are injured and the team has told them not to report for the medicals. Lord Amwa. Andrews Intimenu. Shaibu Abubakar. So these 3 players confirmed, sake of their injury, the club has decided not to allow them to join the medicals. So that is it from the camp of Asante Kotoko. Now there's a player at Vision FC Meshach Ajete Sowa.
Okay, Meshach Ajete, he was one of Vision's best players last season in the Ghana.
Closely monitored by Asante Kotoko. Meshach Ajete Sowa. He's been close. That is the underlined word. Closely monitored by Asante Kotoko. Now, you see, for Aduana, they had one midfielder, Seydou Sana. And in the heart of midfield, he was more or less a destroyer for Aduana Stars. Now, he told them that when his contract runs down, he's not going to, renew for Aduana. And that is why Aduana went to the same club that they had Seydou Sana and brought on Salim Bafada. Now, Seydou Sana has less than 1 year on his contract. Aduana Stars have begun their preseason in Kumasi. Nathan, Seydou Sana is not part. Yesterday, he was not there.
Seydou Sana?
He's not part. Yesterday, he was not there.
Okay.
He wants to wear red next season.
He wants to go to Kotoko.
He wants to wear red next season. So yesterday, he was not there. I've heard Aduana, they've called him that they are at Ejoso. And Seydou Sana also based at Ejoso. So he should come. Even if he wants to wear red, he should come. But as it stands now, Seydou Sana is not with Aduana Stars because he wants to wear red. And his contract is less than, let me say even less than 6 months, not even 1 year, less than 6 months. And I'm hearing Kotoko is also interested, but they don't want to pay transfer fee to Aduana. Because looking at the number of months left on the contract, they don't want to pay. Even if they will pay something small, Ojito Kokobi, something small.
Oh, how?
Something small. That is it for Seydou Sana and then Asante Kotoko. Now let's come to the capital, glorious Accra House of Folk. I heard that there was a meeting. Nathan and His Royal Highness Togwe Afede, the 14th, told the management that this season he wants us to attack the season like a kite. Have you heard Shatawale's song?
Yes.
Shatawale, I'm coming like a kite.
Yes, I know.
Haas wants to attack the season like a kite. So all those hula baloos around the club, all those, Haas, me, Haas, he wants to clear everything.
He wants to clear everything.
Everything. So he told the management, being led by Mr. Julius Benenuma, that give me the list. Let me know. Okay, Haas owes players 2 months. Haas owes this player. Haas owes this manager. Haas owed everything. Give it to me. Let me clear them. And per reports, that financial, thing has been presented to him. And if not maybe this week, the early of next week, a check will be released to clear everything.
Hey!
So that Haas can buy, including their former coach.
Heading.
Yes.
He was the TD, technical director.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So from what you're saying, Hearts of Oak are ready and willing to now settle all their debts.
All of them.
They don't want to go into next season.
No.
With any carry forward.
No.
No baggage.
No. They want to clear everything, and attack the season like a kite.
Ray, that explains why Hearts of Oak are sniffing around trying to bring in. I told you. Because I'm even hearing Coach, and maybe you can confirm this for me.
Okay.
That Hearts are also interested. Hearts want to strengthen the striking position.
Yeah.
That's what I'm told.
Yeah, that's true.
They want to strengthen the striking position. They are looking at a few players. Now, one of my sources is telling me that they are looking at Gold Stars' Michael Nkoa.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm told that Hearts are looking at him. That explains it.
And even
Ray, next week, Toba is dropping the cash.
Until then.
What's the meaning of this?
Me, I want to see the cash first.
You don't believe all?
No, I don't. But you see, look, House of Folk last season they went through it too.
Yeah.
For months, their players were not paid.
Yeah,
it's true.
You understand?
Even I'm hearing it's like about 2 months have been.
Yeah, last season there were times when they would go 2 to 3 months.
So I mean, this cash matter. That's what I'm saying. Until then,
he wants to clear everything.
Okay.
so that the club will be debt free.
Okay.
Then they attack the season.
I see.
They attack the season. With Has Nebosa Kapo, I've heard it, but I've decided not to speak about it.
Okay.
Because Nebosa have told them that they should first clear everything. So that you know that, okay, if I come, I can buy. Other than that, he's not coming. Okay. And that is why Has Nebosa Kapo have not commented on it. He wants Has to clear everything.
Okay.
And Has will clear it per sources. That list has been given.
No, attempt to clear it.
Break.
Now you see,
I don't believe Has.
Why don't you believe?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying, until I see movement.
okay.
Because no, you see, when you look at the financial powers of Togwe,
Yeah.
and they tell you Has is owing this, Has is owing that. I mean, sometimes I don't understand. Because look, even those who sold meat pie to run the club, even they did not accumulate this level of debt.
Who sold meat pie?
Oh, so you don't know?
Who sold meat pie? You are saying who? What is the meaning of this? This meat pie. But I'm not talking about. I'm going just on a side. On a side note. The other day, I was on a ring road there, and I went to buy meat pie somewhere at the place that people have
where
linked.
the meat pie used to be.
But
We are not power.
we are a meat pie, baby, fire me.
Meat pie bola.
Oh no, meat pie is still fire, eh? And she, like flavor me or action.
The buzz around that place is dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
But the pie is still good.
Oh, it's still solid.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
According to urban legend, some players were signed with those meat pies.
I tell you, my brother.
All right, coach, please.
Yeah, so very soon, very soon, House will clear everything. Now for Nations FC, Emmanuel Ano.
Okay.
You see, within the season, he went to Europe, and now he's back. Nations do not want to sell the boy. I've heard about 3 Ghana Premier League clubs. They've approached Emmanuel Ano, and he told them to speak to Nations because now Nations have been, relegated to Division 1.
Okay.
So Emmanuel Ano told them to speak with Nations, but the answer of Nations was the same for all the 3 clubs. He is not for sale. Nations want to give him a huge sum of money so that Ano can take them to the CAF Confederations Cup. Nations want to compete in the CAF Confederations Cup, and they've made 2, appointments as far as their technical team is concerned. Johnson Smith is back as and now Slavko Lugarovic, former head coach of Asante Kotoko. He is now the head coach of Nations FC. So Slavko is back on a salary of, should I say it? Because Nations made a mistake. When they were unveiling the manager, that, the picture that they took, where they showed the contract, the manager was holding the contract and he was greeting, their CEO.
Ah, yes, it's true.
When you zoom it, you can see it.
Philip, you haven't seen the picture. So those pictures where clubs, managers, they shake hands and all. When they were, so they somehow the right side of the paper was the one that was to the camera. Fair point. But they forgot to take out or delete the coach's salary. So from afar you can't see. But when you zoom in, you see the coach's salary there.
He took sign-on fee and then a big salary in dollars.
But how much do you want to tell the public?
$3,500.
$3,500.
Yes, $3,500.
Yes. That's his monthly salary.
Monthly salary. Yes. So that is it for Nations. And then from Bechem, Regan Boat is in Kumasi.
Okay.
He's waiting for green light from Bechem so that he can join Aduana Stars. I've told you, Aduana, they are at Ejoso doing their preseason. So Regan Boat from Bechem to Aduana. He's in Kumasi right now, waiting for that green light from Bechem United so that he can join Aduana Stars. So now, Nathan, that's it for the transfers in the Ghana Premier League. Now let's move on straight away. France versus Spain. The Blues versus the Reds. Very, very good game yesterday. And before we analyze the game, today, as I said, I would want you to read a lot. So you are going to read 2 statements from Mbappe. From there, then you add the national team manager for Spain.
Yes.
De La Fuente.
Yes.
Then we get into the tactical analysis of
I also
the game.
have Ryan Cherky here.
Okay.
So I'll read.
Okay, that's
So
nice.
where do we begin?
From Mbappe. Or
From
you
Mbappe.
you can read from your source, De La Fuente, Ryan Cherky. Then we get to Mbappe, because Mbappe spoke about 2 things, and I would want us to look at them.
Okay. Now staying with I'll start with De La Fuente,
Okay.
and I think we can go because I think the comments are related.
Okay.
Now this is Luis De La Fuente speaking to RTVE.
Oh, okay.
Now he said, quote, "We started almost 4 years ago with an idea, and we have been faithful to that idea.
Okay.
And it's brought us here. Today we faced one of the best national teams in the world, but in front of them they had the best team in the world."
Wow.
Today we faced one of the best national teams in the world.
Okay.
But in front of them, they had the best team in the world.
Wow. Powerful.
That is the difference.
Powerful.
These players deserve everything.
Yes.
Day after day, they've showed their commitment, solidarity, generosity, talent.
Wow.
They make the difficult look easy.
It's true.
End quote.
It's true. They make the difficult look easy. It's true. Yesterday, they made light work on France. But it's not easy playing against France. So I agree. Do we have Ryan Cherky? Then we get to Mbappe.
Ryan Cherky is here.
Okay.
Quote, "I don't think we lacked solutions or desire today. They were simply better than us when it came to winning second balls and recovering possession. I think that's where the game was decided. Because if we had won more of those balls, we could have caused a lot more problems." End quote.
Ryan Cherky. Second balls. It's true. France, throughout this World Cup, they were not very good at picking up the second ball. So I agree with Ryan Cherky. Now let's move on to Kylian Mbappe. 2 statements.
Yes.
Kylian Mbappe.
Yes. So Kylian Mbappe said, quote, "I think we didn't play the match we wanted to play, whether tactically or technically, or even in terms of the overall performance we delivered. And when you don't do what you are supposed to do in a World Cup semi-final, you don't win. The Spanish national team stuck to their plan and stayed true to their style. They are a team that loves to possess the ball and control the game's rhythm. Our goal was to press them in their areas to prevent them from imposing this comfortable rhythm for them, because they are better than us at controlling the game.
Yes.
But we failed to implement that. I also think there were a lot of technical errors, and we didn't know how to hurt them in the moments and situations we should have exploited." End quote.
Kylian Mbappe. So this first statement from Mbappe is giving us idea about 2 things: tactics and technique.
Tactics
and technique.
Tactics referring to the game plan. The strategy.
Yes.
What to do.
So tactics, to me, is the manager, because you decide the tactical plan. Technique is the players.
Of course, technique is skill.
Yes, it's the players.
Technique is skill. That is a player thing.
It's the players. So Kylian Mbappe has also confirmed this, because I've said in football there are 4 phases, there are 4 pillars: tactics, technique, the physical aspect, and then the psychological. Kylian was speaking about the tactical aspect and the technical aspect. Now, Nathan, let's delve deeper, because Mbappe explained it. Now, let's listen to Kylian Mbappe. Very, very deep about tactics and technique here. Then we get into our tactical analysis phase.
All right, Kylian Mbappe again, quote, because I think first of all, and I'm speaking now with the emotions of the loss still raw, and I haven't watched the match footage yet. From the start, particularly in the pressing and how we went to cut off the ball, we found ourselves always in a 3v2 situation in midfield.
Yes.
And playing against Spain in a position like that is extremely complicated because Fabian Ruiz and Rodri had a lot of time to play and distribute the balls when we pressed the center backs.
Yes.
There was a lack of communication and coordination during the pressing process. Against a team like Spain, we should have played man to man and forced them to run with us because they don't like running without the ball. So we got that wrong first. And even when we recovered the balls in advanced areas, the first touches and first passes lacked technical precision and weren't up to the level befitting a World Cup semi-final. When you put all these details together, the result is defeat. And without a doubt, it's a huge disappointment. But if we are realistic, we didn't deliver the sufficient qualities to reach the final today.
Excellent analysis from Kylian Mbappe. Now, Nathan, everything that happened in the game, Mbappe has already, analyzed it. He has already spoken about it. So this morning, I'm just going to show images and we go to the tactical board and we are going to explain some of the things that Kylian Mbappe said in this statement. Now, the first one, Mbappe said, from the start, in pressing and how we went to cut off the ball, we found ourselves always in a 3v2 situation in the midfield. Now let's get to the tactical board. Let's look at this particular scenario before we continue with what Kylian Mbappe said. So they should join us on our socials.
Yes, kindly join us on our socials. On Facebook and on YouTube, we are doing the tactical analysis. Coach Danso is on the touch screen and he's explaining a lot of very interesting concepts. And we are breaking down the France v Spain game so we can all understand what exactly went wrong for France and how come a team as good as France were very ineffective against Spain, and Spain made them very ineffective by deploying their tactics and executing well. You can follow our stream on Facebook and on YouTube. If you can't follow us, you can listen. A little later, we'll put up the entire session on our YouTube so you can follow and understand what exactly we are discussing.
Now, Nathan, you see, Kylian Mbappe said they should have gone man to man. It means that in the game, France did not go with a full man-to-man press. Because if they did that, Mbappe wouldn't have said they should have gone man-to-man.
Probably, I suspect they probably may have gone hybrid. In the game, France decided to use the hybrid press. So the hybrid means that they combined the zonal and then the man-to-man. So there were moments where they started with a zonal press. There were moments where they went to a full man-to-man. But you see, before they go to the man-to-man, they start with the zonal. So all the time with the zonal, Spain had a +1. That is why even in the midfield, he said there were situations where it was a 3v2 in the midfield. And that is a +1 for Spain. Now let's look at this image. Now, Nathan, this is how France decided to press, with a +1 on their defensive line. So all the time, there was one player who was free, who really did not follow the press in the initial stages. So this is the zonal aspect. So they had a +1 here. It means that for the other pass on the field, they were going with a man-to-man. So they combined the zonal and then the man-to-man to get the hybrid pressing. Now, Upamecano will follow Bayana. Koundé, who is the right back, will follow Marc Cucurella, who is the left back of Spain. So have you seen how high Koundé, has committed himself? And now Dembele, Mbappe on the two center backs with Olise on Rodri. But you see, with this is France's shape to press from goal kicks. Now, Nathan, with this, the first one is that in this midfield, there is Fabian Ruiz, Dani Olmo, Oyarzabal, up against Adrien Rabiot and then Tchouaméni. So this is the 3v2 that Kylian Mbappe was talking about. He said they were left with 3v2 in the midfield.
This is the midfield. Spain had Oyarzabal who would drop because Oyarzabal did not stay here. If Oyarzabal was coming and then Saliba decided to follow him, then it means that it will be a full man-to-man. But France wanted to have a +1 on the defensive line. And that meant that whenever Oyarzabal drops, Saliba will stay. He is not going to follow him. And Oyarzabal will join forces with Fabian Ruiz, Dani Olmo, forming a 3-man midfield in this triangle, with France being left with Tchouaméni and then Rabiot.
Okay, I think I get it now.
Yes.
So France, from the tactical screen,
Yeah.
went man for man everywhere. Except Saliba
following
Oyarzabal. Because the thinking or the fear is that if you follow Oyarzabal too closely, a gap appears behind
a huge gap. Imagine Saliba decides to follow him. There's no one here.
And anything can happen.
Anything at all.
The concept of the false 9.
That is the point.
It is why the false 9 is played. It's to lure
you.
Yes.
So if you don't follow, the false 9 creates a +1.
Yes.
If you follow him, it creates space.
Yes. And the other danger is that even if you don't follow him, he can easily turn and run at you. Well, anyway, that's it. That was Pep Guardiola's genius idea. The first time he played Lionel Messi as a false 9. The result, Real Madrid 3, Barcelona 6. That is what happened.
Now, you see, again, Nathan, from the first line, Spain had a ball-playing goalkeeper. So, at this stage, count the goalkeeper as part of the players because he is a ball-playing goalkeeper.
Okay.
So, they had Laporte, Kubasi opening up within their own 18, not out. Now, if you are Mbappe, if you are Dembele, it means that you must press this goalkeeper. That is why Mbappe said whenever they cut to press means you don't go straight like this.
You
curve the run to cut one player out.
Yes.
So instead of going straight, you cut Aima out and then go. So whenever they do that cut to press, it means that there's a space here. And that space, Fabian Ruiz comes here. Now, if Fabian Ruiz is here, Nathan, you are Olis. Who are you going to press? Are you going to press Rodri or Fabian? Because if you stay here...
The free man takes possession.
That is the point.
So you are caught in between.
That is the point. And let's look at this image on the tactical board. Let's look at the same image in the game. The same image in the game. This is it. The same image in the game. Now... Cucurella as the left back. This is Koundé as the right back on Cucurella. Now we have the 2 center backs of Spain, Aymeric Laporte and then Pau Kubasi with the goalkeeper with the ball. Now we've seen Dembele running. This is Kylian Mbappe looking here, and you see this is Olise. Initially he was here. This is Michael Olise.
Yeah.
But we've created a shadow of Olise here, saying that if you are Olise, are you staying on Rodri or you are coming to press Fabian Ruiz? Because you'll be caught between the two players. And at this point, it's part of the reasons, Mbappe was saying they should have gone man-to-man. Because if they decide to go man-to-man, it means that a player would have followed Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have been free here. But from this instant, Fabian was free to receive the ball. And now this is it. You see, when he received the ball, look at Dembele.
Now, for our listeners, Fabian Ruiz has received possession from his goalkeeper. Dembele is pointing in the general direction of Michael Olise.
Yeah.
I'm only guessing he's telling him that get tight to your man.
Get tight.
He has turned and he's running.
He's running.
And you are not stopping
He's
him.
running. But you see, what Dembele is missing is that if he had come too close to Fabian, it means that Rodri will also be
Rodri is the
free.
free man.
So with their present structure, it was wrong.
Okay, because let me ask you this.
Okay.
So, okay, I don't know whether this is the right time to ask. So, for example, could France have decided that, because there's this danger, and let's say even if Deschamps doesn't want to go man-to-man, was dropping off into like a mid-block, was it an option?
Yeah. Very, very. You see, if you think you cannot press them, then don't press at all. The last time I said that Vincent Kompany taught me that at high level
you
football,
are either pressing or
you are not pressing. So you can decide not to press. But if you decide not to press, it means that you must be in a block. Do France have players who are positionally disciplined enough to stay in a block? No. And yesterday I spoke about this, the out of possession shape of France. And when you get to some of the goals, you will see where the out of possession shape comes in.
Okay.
So that is it. They could have decided not to block, but they don't have that profile to stay in that block. So it means that you must press. So if you are pressing, then go full.
I see.
Don't fear. Go.
Okay. If not to stay off and then
stay.
Raymond has said it. Somebody too has sent me a message asking if N'Golo Kante would have helped.
N'Golo Kante, we know, can cover a lot of grounds. But with how Spain played, the movement wasn't about just one player. It was a team unit moving a lot. So Kante, yes, could have done something, but to completely shut down Spain, no. If it was maybe one player who was moving a lot and they decided to bring, Kante to man-mark that player, I agree. But Fabian Ruiz was moving. Even Rodri at times was moving. Pedro Porro moving. Oyarzabal moving. So who is Kante coming to press? Can he cover all, these things? No. That is why you need a good pressing structure from your head coach. So what Kylian Mbappe said, I told you that tactically he was referring to their manager.
That the pressing structure
was wrong. Now he says there was lack of communication and coordination during the pressing process. This is Kylian Mbappe. He says there was a lack of coordination during the pressing process. And that is what, we showed on the tactical board. With this, there was no coordination. Because it means that Adrian Rabiot will stay. Instead of following, Fabian Ruiz. Adrian will stay. So once you stays, then Fabian can be the free man and he can receive the ball.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So their pressing wasn't coordinated.
I get it now.
Their pressing wasn't coordinated at all. And for Spain, you are playing against Spain and you give them some of these, come on, they are going to punish. So Dembele was starting, but who is marking Fabian? Their pressing was wrong. Now let's keep on looking at our images.
Calvin Usman said, Calvin, I'm sure Dembele must have been. He's looking at Fabian Ruiz. And he thinks about all the damage they've done to other teams, and he probably knows what this guy is going to do.
Exactly. and I think that, I don't know, there are times, I don't know whether coaches listen to other players from, the teams, and I think the best people should have, to have told him or indicated what Fabian Ruiz, even Mbappe knows Ruiz. This gentleman, Warren Zaïre knows. Yes. There is also
Dembele. There's Desiree Doué,
there's Bakola. These gentlemen, I think maybe Deschamps should have sacrificed Bakola and put Olise and Dembele just on the wings and add an extra midfielder
man in the middle.
Maybe Manu Konya.
Yeah.
Because if you have Mbappe, if you have Olise, if you have Dembele, these are good enough forwards for you to even, worry Spain. And then you have numbers in the midfield. So the only surprising thing that happened was, play Tchouaméni, play Rabiot, and then Rabiot, an extra man in there, or not even, or play just like you're saying. If Kante sits, then you just allow Manu Koné and then maybe Rabiot to do the rest of the work. But they just couldn't go that way. And Spain have so many technicians, and these are guys who learned this at the age of 9. They have a principle. They say, let's share the ball.
Yes, let us share the ball.
Let's share the ball. They'll share the ball, and by the time you realize, they would have done the damage.
I read when the Champions League magazine was in circulation, there's a story they did after Barcelona won the Champions League in 2011. They defeated Man United at Wembley. According to the story, the night before the game, Xabi sent a text message to his teammates, all his teammates, and the text message had a few words. He says, "Let us get the ball tomorrow night, and when we get it, let them not have it."
That is the point. That is the point. Once they have the ball, trust me, they are always going to punish you. Now, Nathan, in football, build-up, processes in build-up is different from ball progression and the processes in ball progression.
Okay, processes in build-up.
In build-up is different from the processes in ball progression. That is why passing football is the most difficult football to teach. Let me emphasize on that. That passing game that we see, it is the most difficult to teach because all the time you must be thinking to find solutions. Build up, how you are going to solve your build up is different from how you can solve the progression. It is different from how you are going to solve the chance creation. So in passing football, these 3 stages, the build-up, the ball progressing stage, and then the chance creation stage, they require different processes. So if you see a team doing that, it means that they are very intelligent. Their coach is very good because it's very, very difficult to teach that play. Now with the build-up, you just need to create the +1. Once you have the +1, easily you can build out from the back. And we've seen how Spain created that +1. Fabian Ruiz will come inside, creating tensions between him and then Rodri for Olise to not know either to commit to Rodri or commit to Fabian. And that is the tension. So they will create their +1 there. That is what they need in the build-up phase. But in the ball progression phase, you need movement. Coordinated movement. And yesterday on the show, I showed you a chart from FIFA's website about movement. And this is why I showed that chart too, about movement. That in terms of movement, Spain is the best team at this World Cup.
So the charts concerning the matrices in terms of receiving,
offense to receive,
in behind,
in front, some of these things. Yesterday, almost all of those metrics, Spain were leading. It was only one that England led them. And even with that, Spain was second. So about 7 or 8 metrics about movement. Spain led 7 of them. And the other one that did not lead, they were even second. It means that in terms of movement, Spain is the best team at this World Cup. Now, for build-up, you need a +1. But for ball progression, you need movement. So let's look at the movement. Now, they've been able to build out. The boys now with their left back in Marco Correa. This is from the same image that we were looking. Yeah. Now, before they can progress this ball, there should be movement. Because as I said, Marcelino Garcia Touré said that without movement, there's no space. So without movement, there's no football. So before there can be a space, you must move. Now, Nathan, from here, whoever he decides to give the ball to is being closely monitored by a French player. So it means that there should be a movement. Now, this was what happened. This is our next image. So this is where the movement occurred. Fabian Ruiz decided, he was initially was here. He decided to move forward. And moving forward would take away this French player who was now pressing Fabian Ruiz. Mm-hmm. And once he leaves this space, it means that Baena, you must move there. So that is the coordination within the movement. Baena knows that Fabian is coming here to create that space for me, Baena.
He's not moving to go and receive the ball.
That is the point.
He's moving to create
that space for me. So I must go there and receive. So you see, when Fabian was going here, Baena did not follow to go here. Mm-hmm. If the ball would have, if the intention of this pass was to Fabian Ruiz, Baena wouldn't have come back. He would have gone forward so that Fabian can get an option in Baena. Mm-hmm. But Baena knew it from their training grounds, from their patterns, from their rehearsals, that whenever these situations arise, Fabian Ruiz is going to move forward to drag his man, creating that space here for me, Baena. So I must come. And here, a key thing here is the body posture of Baena. You must face your own goal so that this will be a simple pass. You can receive the ball. So you must face your own goal. That is the body posture. Mm-hmm. You must face your own goal. Mm-hmm. Facing your own goal gives you one option to your goalkeeper. It gives you another option. If the player pressing you decides not to commit fully, it means that now you can turn. So these are some of the things that, or some of the ways that they decided to do it. So now this is the instance. Now you see Fabian Ruiz has come here. This is the center forward. Let me see. This is the center forward. Oyazaba. So now you see he has received the ball facing his own goal. It means that he has a free man to give the ball to, and that is the goalkeeper. But do you know what he did? He intentionally came inside. Why? Because he saw that it was a center back in Upamecano pressing him. Can Upamecano press him all the way here? It will be difficult. Why? Because France are not going with a full man-to-man. So when he went there, Upamecano at a point decided to pause. And as soon as he paused, the communication went. The players told him, he's not following you. So he turned and then gave a good forward pass. Now let's look at the good forward pass. This is the pass. He gave a pass to Fabian Ruiz. The Fabian Ruiz who made that movement, he now came, headed the ball down to Danny Olmo, who now gave the ball to Lamine Yamal, at the right side. So that is how Spain decided to progress the ball. Now, I'm now going to do this work with Fly. So Fly, I don't know if you are ready. Then I'm also ready. Yes, thank you. There is a video here. The goal that Pedro Porro scored. Nathan, sake of the copyright issues and all that, we cannot show the video on our socials. But we are going to play the video here. We are going to show some images within the video on our socials. Now, this is the image, or this is the video. So this ball, initially it was a French ball, and then Marc Cucurella won the ball for Spain. So that is the first pass that he played. He won the ball for Spain. But let's look at the movement within the Spanish team. The movement within the Spanish team. That is what we are going to focus on. So the movement. Now this is the build up to the second goal. Almost one touch, two touches, one touch, two touches. And let me say this. The only way that you see a Spanish player holding the ball or using more than two touches on the ball is when you are moving with the ball. Either you are moving the ball into space or you are moving the ball to draw out an opponent, you can take more than two touches. Other than that, it is one touch or two touches. Even if you are winning the ball, use one touch or two touches max to win the ball. But the only way that you can play more than two touches is when you are moving the ball. So either you are moving the ball into space or you are moving the ball to draw out an opponent. In that case, you can take more than two touches. Other than that, it is one touch, two touches. I'm beginning this video again, Nathan. Let's focus on that, the one touch, two touches. So this is Marc Cucurella, who is coming to win the ball. But even with him, he's using one touch to win the ball. And now there's a bounce pass back to him. Another one touch. One touch, two touches. Unless you are moving the ball into space. Yes. So you see what Laporte did. He moved the ball into space. That drew the French player towards him, leaving Rodri free. Then he gives the ball to the master Rodri. Now this is Rodri. So you see, Rodri has given the ball to Fabian Ruiz. Have you seen the movement? The movement. Look at Fabian Ruiz. Now you see that movement from Fabian Ruiz have created this gap here.
Yes, because I can see a French player was with him, so he's taking that player
away so that Pedro Porro can come inside. So Pedro Porro knows that he's not moving here to receive a pass. Rather, he's moving there to take his man away so that I can go inside. And here, Fly, you can take this image for me. So Pedro Porro is now coming inside to play more or less as an inverted fullback. Has he played that role before? Yes, for Spurs under Ange Postecoglou. So he can come inside, he's comfortable. Now, Fly, take it on me. I'm moving with the video again. Now, let's look at what Pedro Porro did in this instance. Now, Nathan, he comes inside, gives the ball to Rodri. But when he gave the ball to Rodri, he did not stay there. He decided to follow again. Now for Rodri, it was a control and then pass to the same guy, Pedro Porro. So have you seen that the ball started from this area? It went to the right side. It has come to the same area again. So you are going to say, so this boy is not progressive. But to them, it is progressive. Baby, I'm born starting and so if you are fun watching the game, you are going to say, come on, what you did in quote, it was useless. But to them, no. It is movement. It is progressive. And this opened up this space here for who? Danny Olmo. So that is the movement. Now Fly can take this. That is Danny Olmo. So that is 11 passes at this point without the French team touching the ball. In the build-up to their second goal, 11 passes at this point. It even went more. So now, Fly, I'm moving on. So now this is the space for Danny Olmo. Now, Danny Olmo comes into this space, receives the ball, and there is a line-breaking pass.
Nobody spotted the man.
Nobody.
The pass was played in between two French players.
Yes.
Who gave the pass? It must have been Laporte.
Laporte. So
the ball moves around, it comes back to Laporte. Yes. Olmo makes a movement. he points to him that put it here,
and he
breaks the line with the pass. So now Dani Olmo, now they've turned France round.
That is the
Dani
point.
Olmo is now attacking.
That is the point. You see, yesterday I told you, France must work on their out of possession structure to be able to beat Spain. Because Spain are going to use movement, these passes, to break that structure so that they can get spaces in there. And that is what happened. Yesterday I told you.
And I can see the simple things, pass and go.
Pass and move. It's just simple. One touch, two touches.
Pass and
one touch, two touches.
Two touch, one touch, two. That's it.
If you go for 3 or more, then it means that he's moving the ball. He's running. Other than that, one touch, two touches. So now at this point, Dani Olmo, move the game from the defensive third to the offensive third. The ball gets to Alex Baena. So at this stage, still 13 passes. Now the French team did not have a touch within those 13 passes. Now this is where it gets interesting, because from here the French team decided to defend this ball very well. They got some blocks even on this ball. So Baena shot, but he got a block. The ball comes back to Rodri. Rodri takes it inside. But you see, this is the counter press that I was talking about. You see, as soon as the French team decided to head the ball back, 2 Spanish players overcrowded the ball in Rodri and then Fabian. There's no French player here. And that is the first ball, the second ball that Ryan Cherki was talking about. So the first ball went in the box, France defended it, but this is the second ball. There's no French player around the second ball, but there's 2 Spanish players around the second ball. And Spain took, charge of this particular ball. Now let's look at what happened, Nathan. When the ball went to Fabian, now Fabian to Pedro Porro. 2 French players on Pedro Porro. A man on him. A man on him. Now let's look at what he did. So he gives a diagonal pass and follows the run. He moved. Let me take you back.
I want us to go back a few seconds, because at the start of the sequence, we see Pedro Porro 1v2.
Yeah.
So by the time Pedro Porro gets the ball, now for our listeners, if you are not watching, Pedro Porro, imagine he's on the right side.
Yeah.
If you look at the French goal from, let's say, behind Spain, Spain are attacking. Pedro Porro is on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
The ball has come to him, right? He's almost in the half space.
Yeah.
But the ball has come to him. He's being pressed by 2 French players. 2. At this point, it doesn't look like he's going to escape.
No, not at all. Okay. But he gives a pass to Dani Olmo.
So he plays a pass to Dani Olmo. If I were in this position, do you know the pass I would make? I'm passing the ball to the right winger.
Yeah.
The most adventurous pass I would attempt is to that first striker, the first attacker. Yes. I don't know who it is.
Yeah. Was it Oyarzabal?
Okay, so I'll look at Oyarzabal and say, Oyarzabal, come for it.
And this is Baena.
Yes, I'll say, come for it. That's the most adventurous I would do.
Yeah.
And I'll assume that the winger out wide will try, and as I'm passing, he's already making a run.
Yes.
So Oyarzabal gives it to him. That's what I would think, but I'm not a pro player, so what do I do?
So he gave a diagonal pass to Dani Olmo. After the pass, what did he do? He decided to follow.
Yes. He didn't stand.
Now let me take you back to this same sequence. When he came inside, he gave the ball to Rodri. What did he do? He followed. He did not stand. And in the same sequence, when he got to the attacking third, he gave a pass to Dani Olmo. He followed it again. So it's something that he did in the progression phase. At the chance creation phase, he did the same thing at the chance creation phase. The same thing at the chance creation phase. Now looking at this, it was a very, very good pass. Very good pass and a good layoff from Dani Olmo, who had done that in the same game to Lamine Yamal. He had done that in the same game to Lamine Yamal. Now you see, I had some images here. I'll forward them to my boss, Imota. Nathan, in the game, when Lacroix came on, the Spanish team saw that he was, in quote, positionally indisciplined. Because most of the time, he was committing forward. Especially in the first half when he came on for Saliba. Most of the time, he was committing forward. Now, when we were doing French press on the tactical board. We saw that Saliba was the one staying. But when Lacroix came on, he was committing for. So it means that positionally he cannot hold the line. He will try to come forward.
And that will create a gap.
That will create that gap. And who committed forward, to try and press the Spanish player? It was Marcus Lacroix. And he was doing that in the first half. The Spanish, they saw it. But they punished them in the second half. So they read the game. They will manipulate the line. Who is jumping forward? And the last time, you see, football is like a magnet. The footballers will tell you. You go. Nathan, you go. And as soon as you commit, there's space because you've moved. Once there's movement, there's space. And the intelligence of these Spanish guys is that once they see that space, they're able to see that, okay, this is the space. Let me attack that space. And in the game, they did it very, very well. Now, possibly my last bit will be the passing network of the two teams. Seeing this passing network tells you one thing. Now, Nathan, describe this for us.
Come on, look at France's passing network. So disjointed. Anyway, for our listeners,
do you see where the passes are going through?
Yeah.
And who was the main man for Spain in passing?
I mean, the main man for Spain.
Yes, coach, tell us who was the main man.
Highest number of passes. Aymeric Laporte, 17.
And then who?
Highest centrality is Fabian
Ruiz.
Do you see those central players?
Yes.
So the center half,
center back, and his central midfielder.
Thank you. Now go back and look at the French.
There's no practically there's no network. There's nothing.
Where is it?
These are
from Maignan. The best connections from this.
Where are the central midfielders?
They are not available. they weren't even passing to each other because
they are even on the same dot.
Because Tchouaméni. Fine, I don't know what Deschamps was thinking, but Tchouaméni clearly was off, especially when he was injured, and he was one of the few players battling to stay fit for this game.
Yes.
And he's not the most confident player under press or when he's being pressed. Mm-hmm. And going into the game against Spain, everyone knows that Spain will press you, whether you like it or not. Mm-hmm. Do you see the ball retention rate? 11 seconds.
Yeah.
So 11 they lose the ball. 11 back within 11
seconds. They won the ball back or force you to give the ball away. But look at France Central. 0. And if there are no connectives, those players, Dembele, Bakola, Mbappe, Olise, they are useless because you need to be feeding them with the ball.
Now, France's passing network for our listeners, the strongest connection is Maignan to Upamecano to Koundé. Mm-hmm. The other connection is between Lacroix and Lucadine. There's a little connection somewhere between Olise and Dembele. Mm-hmm. Apart from that, nothing.
Yes, nothing. You see, Imo is giving us another image about Marcus Lacroix, and I was speaking about it. So I wanted our viewers on the socials to see the image that I was talking about. But you see, from this, Nathan, I'm going to give you the number of passes to each other. I have it from FIFA's website, so I'll put it out so that we can look at it. But thank you very much, Imota. This was what I was talking about. Marcus Lacroix, in line, he was forward. They were in line, he was forward. And with this, the Spanish team, they've seen it. So now they've seen that if there's a player who likes to commit from their defensive line, it is you. So they will come and play those passes around you because they know that it's your behavior to come forward. And once you overcommit, once you come forward, you are going to leave that gap and then they are going to punish you. Now, Nathan, this is from FIFA's own, website. The passing networks and then with the players who they pass the ball to. And
this is a numerical representation of the pass network. The other image was more like the graphical representation, and put it that way.
So maybe let's start from the midfielders, the double pivot, Tchouaméni and then Adrien Rabiot. Mm-hmm. They are supposed to give the ball to the forwards. Mm-hmm. Now, Nathan, this is Tchouaméni. So the first forward is Ousmane Dembele.
Pass the ball to him 5 times.
5 times. The second one is Kylian Mbappe.
Pass to him 0. No pass.
The third one is Michael Olise. 2. Bradley Bakola.
0.
Then Doué also came on.
2.
Ryan Cherki.
1.
So that is the passes from Tchouameni to his forwards. Both those who started the game and then those who, were from the bench. Now let's move on to Adrian Rabiot, who played only the first half. Rabiot to Dembele.
1.
To Mbappe.
0.
Olis.
2, I think.
Yeah, 2. Where is Olis? Yes.
2.
Then Bakola. 1. Then at this point he was off because he played only the first half. So that is it for Adrian Rabiot. Now let's look at the forwards themselves. Who should we start from? Dembele. So Dembele to Mbappe.
4 passes.
To Olis. 3. Bakola. 2. To Doué. 2. Ryan Cherki. 2. Now Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe to Dembele. 1. Mbappe to Olis. 1. To Bakola. 1. To Doué. 1. To Cherki. 1. With this, Spain will beat you. With this, Spain is always going to beat you. So, yes, France has a very, very good team. The individual quality was there. But yesterday, Nathan, I said it on the show, but that to me, I believe in a system than in individual quality, and I felt that the system was going to win. So it was a very good win for Spain. But I think if there's one area where the French team did not live up to the expectation, it was their out of possession shape, their structure, their high press. How they did it using the hybrid was wrong. It should have been a man-to-man, as Kylian Mbappe said. And even when Spain were doing their ball progression, their out of possession shape was not intact. Positionally, they were not disciplined. So that opened a lot of gaps within them for Spain to pass the ball through. And once Spain were using their movement, you see, movement is part of technical quality.
Okay.
People think technical quality is only with the ball. Movement, where to move, when to move, how to move. The body shape in moving is part of the technical quality. And these are some of the things that the Spaniards, they learn it too. So they have it. They learn it, so they have it. So Spain will play in a tournament like the World Cup, and the number 9 for Spain is Mikel Oyarzabal. With all due respect, France's number 9 is Kylian Mbappe. If you know where came with Erling Haaland, England is coming with Harry Kane, but Spain, Oyarzabal. Do you know who deputizes Oyarzabal? Borja Iglesias. But Spain is at the final because of system. So getting a very good system, to me, it really helps than just a team of individuals. And yesterday, Spain really showed their levels in this game.
Interesting stuff. 6 minutes after 10. Eye-opening stuff. Eye-opening. I always say that the game, you see, you can watch the game and a lot of things will pass you by. That's why we are doing these tactical sessions. Coach Kwabnadan, so we'll be on later today on Copa Mundo. Coach, so on Copa Mundo, what will you be focusing on?
England versus Argentina.
Yay!
The Three Lions. Are we going to get a repeat of the Euros final or the Finalissima, which did not come off? Which one?
To be
yeah,
Argentina
versus Spain. So it's possible we can get the Finalissima or the repeat of the European finals. Spain versus England. Now England is coming with a different manager, so the dynamics are different. But when it gets there, we will analyze the game objectively.
Okay. All right. We'll see how things go. Coach Kwabnadan, so thank you so much. So Copa Mundo is at Coach, is at 2 p.m.
Yes, please.
2 p.m. 2 p.m. So Copa Mundo is at 2 p.m. Stephen Kwekwasari VPA will be there. Michael Asari-Bredo will be there. Coach Kwabnadan will also be here. Anyway, that's our sporty breakfast for the morning. Before I leave, Rexona, made for motion, made for you. Rexona's motion sense technology has microscopic capsules that sit on your skin and burst with friction as you move. Releasing extra bursts of freshness for every step you take and every move you make. Choose Rexona, choose protection that moves with you. The World Cup final is happening on the 19th of July, which is this Sunday. And Sporty FM, we are the Republic Bar and Grill in Osu to celebrate the biggest night in world football with hundreds of passionate fans. Bring your energy. Let's crown the new world champions together. Join us on Sunday, 19th July, 7 p.m. We are the Republic Bar and Grill, proudly brought to you by Sporty FM. We are the voice of sport. And Pepsodent is saying that remember to close the circle today. In the morning you woke up, you brushed your teeth. I hope you did. And I hope it was with Pepsodent. Tonight, don't forget to brush your teeth before going to bed. Remember to brush with Pepsodent. Do the two before you go to bed. That's our Sporty breakfast for the morning. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Nathan Kwa. I did this with Kelvin Owusu-Ansah, Raymond Yamado, Coach Kwabena Danso, and I did this with you as well, our cherished listeners. And if you watched us, wonderful. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Wednesday morning. Do enjoy your day. Remember that we've got the news at midday. We've got Sporty Plug 12:30, Copa Mundo at 2, Sporty Drive at 4, European Nights later with the second semi-final of the 2026 World Cup. England via Argentina. Who goes through? Shout out to my production team, Immortal, Nanekia, Abigail, and Angela. Shout outs to Fly and Emmanuel Ayamga. Shout out to my DJ Fidelis. Shout out to the technical guys, our team lead Gary Al Smith. Shout outs to you, our listeners, once again. We'll catch you later. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and keep your dials locked on Sporty FM.